Syria is determined to retake control over its territories occupied by terrorists or hostile foreign powers, according to the country's permanent representative to the UN, Bashar al-Jafari, during a session of the UN Security Council on the situation in Syria on March 27. Al-Jafari also accused Israel, Qatar, Turkey, the US and the UK, and France of waging a global terrorist war against Syria. The diplomat noted that eastern Ghouta is about to be liberated from militants and praised the efforts of the Syrian Arab Army and help from the country's allies. Al-Jafari's remarks are another sign that the Syrian government stays strong on its goal to pursue the country's territorial integrity and to oppose foreign forces operating within its borders. During the same session, Russia's permanent representative to the UN, Vasily Nebenzia, revealed that about 121,000 civilians had been evacuated from the Damascus suburb of eastern Ghouta since the introduction of the daily humanitarian pause on February 27. On March 28, civilians protested against Jaish al-Islam militants in the Douma district of eastern Ghouta, denouncing the group's public decision to reject a reconciliation agreement with the Syrian government. Negotiations between Jaish al-Islam and the Syrian-Iranian-Russian alliance are still ongoing. However, a source in the Syrian Arab Army SAA told Southfront that the SAA and its allies are ready to launch military operation in the area if no progress is achieved. Meanwhile, reports have appeared that negotiations are ongoing between militants remaining in the southern Damascus and representatives of the Russian Center for the Reconciliation of Opposing Sides in Syria. According to the reports, the Russians suggest for militants in Yalda, Babila, and Beit Sam to accept a reconciliation deal or to withdraw from the area to Idlib province. If the deal is reached, the Syrian-Iranian-Russian alliance will free additional resources to combat ISIS in the Yarmouk refugee camp area. By March 28, the government's National Defense Forces (NDF) and the Kurdish People's Protection Units (YPG) had remained in control of the town of Tel Rifat, south of the Turkish-occupied city of Afrin. Despite reports by pro-Turkish sources that Turkish troops entered Tel Rifat, it appeared that Turkish forces just reached its vicinity and then retreated. Local sources speculate that this is an indication of the ongoing negotiation between Turkey and the Syrian-Iranian-Russian alliance. The sides involved in the ongoing Syrian wars are currently consolidating their recent gains across the country and preparing for a next stage of the standoff that will take place in the provinces of Idlib and Dara, as well as in some areas of eastern Syria.